Hello my beautiful love goods, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're playing around with platforms, and I thought I would build a tiny-ish kind of house. It's not really a tiny house in the end whatsoever by any means, but that was redundant. But yeah, I really just wanted to play around with some of the new content, play around with a little bit of custom content, play around with platforms. I just wanted to do a self-indulgent build, and I really loved this build in the end. It was so fun, it was so fresh and bright and just full of life, and honestly it's kind of low-key a dream house, I think. Honestly, yeah, it's kind of a dream house. I'm kind of obsessed with it. Whenever I say dream house, it's really hard because like I'm always like, ooh, I really like this and I like this, but I can't really like solidify in my head what a dream house is for me. Like, I have so many things that I like I really enjoy like clean modern design, but I also really love cottagecore, and then I love dark academia, Victorian styles, I don't know, it's hard for me to decide. So it's definitely one of my dream houses, because in real life, like realistically, actually like seeing how I would live my life, something like this probably would suit it the best, because it's very bright, it's very minimal, not minimal, I would say it's not busy, so it's refreshing, it's easy to look at. I get really overwhelmed with things very easily. If my desk is all a little bit cluttered, which it is right now, but if I look at it, I feel chaotic. And so something like this in real life would actually be very nice, because there's not a lot of busy patterns. It's very soft. The whites aren't like a pure bold white. It's like a little bit of white, but it's mostly like an off-white creamy color and very light woods. It's just really nice. And I also got the chance to use the new kitchen set from the Snowy Escape expansion pack. I'm really liking that pack so far. I think that they did a really great job with the content. The more I use it, the more I love it. It's really good, honestly. Like, I recommend it definitely. If you're looking for, something to add into your game that is just a fun little quirky thing, I really enjoy it, and plus it's a different style. Like, it's Japanese, but it also kind of has like a little bit of a Scandinavian vibe too. Like, you could use it. It's mostly Japanese, but the design is very much that modern kind of clean design, and I love it. I love the cabinets, or not the cabinets, the counters. They're beautiful. They're just, oh my gosh, like, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Like, that's in the game. That's not custom content. It's in the game. Oh my goodness. But anyways, like I said, I kind of went crazy with platforms in this build. I did like a little bit of a sunken lounge there. I love this sunken living room. It's so pretty. I used this sectional sofa by Logical Sims. It's from his SimKia furnishings pack, and oh my goodness, can you just it honestly doesn't look like it takes up a lot of space either. Like, it feels a lot less cluttered when it's like that, because it's on its own little like platform. It's great. But I can just imagine just curling up on that and watching TV. Just, sounds so nice. But in the kitchen, it's pretty no nonsense. I didn't want to go crazy with it. The entrance is like in the kitchen, which is a little bit, I guess, unusual, in some builds. But honestly, I don't know. It made sense for this one. It just takes up a lot less space that way, I guess. I don't know. I guess I get kind of tired of building these homes that have like a dedicated entrance, if you know what I mean. Like, oh, this room, it's the entrance room. It's the foyer. It's that. And I'm just like, I just don't like that. I'm not a fan of it. It's not very realistic to my experience growing up, because in my childhood home, we did have a room that was like the front door, and then there was like actual front door that you walked through again to get to the actual living spaces of the house. But the front room that we entered was actually the utility room, is what we called it, and it was just our where our washing machine was. I know, weird, I know, but it's not a normal experience. I understand that, but it's just, that's how I grew up, and every other house that I've lived in since, the front door is like, you open the front door, it's right into the living room or right into the kitchen. There's not really a entrance room or a foyer or the stairwell. Like I've never lived in a house like that. So, and even the house that I currently live in, the main door that we use to walk in and out of the house is actually like the side door where it goes into the kitchen. That's just, even like literally at night, I walk past the front door and go to the side door. It's just how we live. It's just, I don't know. Do any of you all experience that? If you live in a house, I can understand being in an apartment. It's totally different. Like apartments are just apartments, but what do you think? Also, I totally forgot to put in a laundry basket in this build. I just remembered that because I just realized I put a laundry space here. So you're going to have to add that if you download this house, just FYI. But the custom content that I used, though, by the way, before I forget, is I did use some IKEA furnishings by Illogical Sims, but I also did use some stuff from the kitchen and the bathroom set by Harry and Felixander, as well as some other content that they have made probably as well, but that's for the most part what I used. And speaking of the bathroom set, Harry and Felixander have updated the windows because they were able to finally in Sims 4 Studio. They were finally able to fix them, and I mean, maybe it wasn't the update, maybe they just worked really hard to update them. So if you are a bathroom set user, go check out their pages. They've updated the bathroom set. I'm so happy. Oh my goodness. I can use those windows again. Those bifold arches, those doors. Oh girl, yes, I'm so excited. But yeah, I'm very excited. So expect to see some bathroom stuff soon, because honestly, it's one of the best packs out there for CC. Like if you are interested in using custom content, if you're able to, I definitely recommend checking out Harry and Felixander as well as Illogical Sims. I talk about them in like every single build that I use CC, but those three creators, their approach to making content is so beautiful and just, it blends into the game so well. It's seamless. It's the definition of Maxis Match. Like these cabinets here where the TV is on, that's from Harry's Halcyon kitchen set. You've got, the sectional there, that's from Illogical Sims Kia set. It's just, and the bed I believe is also a recolor by Harry. So it's just, they just make flawless CC. So yeah, and this is pretty much the house shape. It's a little bit funky and weird, but I really love the floor plan and I really like the shape. Honestly, I made it work in the end. I think it looks fine. The roofing is a little bit strange if you think about it too much, but if you just look at it, you're like, oh, that makes sense. So yeah, but anyways, what else do I need to mention before I end this build? I'm sorry if my voice is a little bit croaky today, by the way. I very irresponsibly, I was at my computer last night. It was like 10:30. I was like, I'm getting a little tired. I guess I'll go to bed soon. And then I just kind of started to spiral into a little bit of a, I don't know what you would call it, but a little bit of a mental health issue. And so I managed to stay up until 2 a.m. just bouncing between Amazon, Jet Pens, and I think Jerry's Artorama, looking at art supplies and trying to figure out which way would be the cheapest way of buying something, only to not add anything into my cart and just go to bed at 2:30 just to stay on TikTok until 4. Yeah, that's my life. Don't recommend it. But yeah, I woke up at 10:30. So yeah, don't recommend that, to be honest. I would say try to get some rest. If you feel your body getting tired, just go to sleep. Just take a nap. Doesn't matter how early or late, or if it's in the middle of the day. If you need a nap, take a nap. Like if you're living with a parent like me and they try to make you feel guilty for taking that said nap, just be like, I was tired, leave me alone. Like, I know that not all people can do that, unfortunately, but you know what I mean. Like, you're valid in taking a nap. Everyone should take naps. It's great. You feel so much better as long as you're not like sleeping like all day. Take like an hour nap. You're gonna feel great afterwards. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this build. Please let me know in the comments down below what you think, and check out the CC links in the description as well. And yeah, that is pretty much it. Thank you all so very much for watching. Stay weird and beware of the nargles.